my friends, I'm here again. And this time I would like to explain for the people that enjoy the air guns the basic difference between the spring pistol, air compressed air guns, or CO2, green gas, or propane gas air guns. All of this stuffs are used to have fun, or blinking, or airsoft games, and all of them uses the gas, air compressed or any other kind of gas. When you pull the trigger, you release some quantity of gas, high pressure, high speed, using as a bullet, or BBs, steel BBs, or plastic BBs, or pellets. Okay, all of this kind of guns, okay, not fire guns, but guns or replicas, are air guns. But there is difference in mechanisms or procedures, okay, related with the function, okay, features. We have, for instance, this one is a spring pistol. We have here one spring that we must cook before each shoot, and when we pull the trigger, the spring force the bullet through the barrel. Okay, this is a spring pistol. There is some advantage and disadvantage, okay, compared with other kinds of mechanisms of shooting. This one, for instance, the other one here is gas compressed. Okay, we have a cylinder here. When we cook, the air is compressed into the cylinder, and once again, when we pull the trigger, the compressed air is released at high speed in the bullet. There is also another mechanisms in this air gun that is electric, that can be from the battery. Okay, two kinds of battery basically. And in this case, the electric mechanisms, in order to shoot, uses one gearbox into in general into the lever or the grip. Okay, and the battery actuates in the gearbox in order to compress air once again and release when you pull the trigger. The other one is rifles, spring rifles, like this one. Okay, we have here a very strong spring. When we cook, okay, the spring is compressed and release when we pull the trigger. Release air with high pressure and high speed, and the bullet go through the barrel. This kind of air gun is not used in airsoft game because it's used normally pellets, lead pellets or steel pellets, and it can hurt. The speed is very high. The energy of the bullet is higher than the other one that uses plastic. Okay, plastic bubble. So this is not to be used in airsoft games. This is for blinking. Okay, target shooting. It's normally it's bolt action, and it's very funny, but not to be used in airsoft games, because airsoft games nobody hurts, and this kind of air gun can hurt very, it's strong, very strong, powerful, compared with the other one. Not comparing with the firearms, of course, much lower energy in the pellets, okay? But this is not for airsoft guns. This is for blinking and target shooting only, okay? The speed it's above 200 feet per second, sometimes 1200 or 1500 feet per second speed, using the steel or lead pellet, okay? This is spring rifles. The spring pistol can be used in airsoft, because the bullet is made from plastic bubble of 6mm plastic bubble. The only problem to use this in airsoft guns normally is because we have to cook each time that we are going to shoot, and you waste waste time. In airsoft we must be as fast as possible in order to survive to the battlefield. So, but it's possible to use, because the bubble is a plastic, and the low energy impact, there is no problem with serious hurt. It can be used as a backup gun indoor battles, okay, environment. It can be used, but normally what we use normally in airsoft games is rifles, carbines that uses electric battery, okay? This one can be used in the airsoft games for short range fighting, self-defense, in normally indoor shooting or battle, okay? Because it's using a battery. The battery has a long I would say long time using to discharge, and this specifically has two ways to shoot: semi and full auto shooting procedures or possibilities or alternatives. It can be used as a backup gun, but normally in the airsoft games she uses much more rifles and carbines, okay? This one, compressed air, like is a Gamo AF-10. It cannot be used also in airsoft games, because it's very powerful and uses lead pellet, okay, or steel bubble. This is not can be used, and once again it can be used for blinking and target shooting only, okay? So we have battery mechanism, we have spring mechanism, and compressed air, okay? Some of the pistols and also rifles use it gas, propane or green gas, that there is a valve over here, normally in the grip, and you insert high pressure gas over here, okay, fully, and you are able to shoot 2 or 3 magazines with the same charge of the CO2 or green gas. In this case, most of the time is also for blinking and target shooting, not for airsoft business games, okay? So the airsoft is not well known in Brazil, as I told you before. That's why it's important to try to make the people understand what means and what's the procedures. How can we introduce ourselves in this kind of sports, okay? Explain briefly, as I'm doing right now, in order to give you an idea for the people that should be probably interested in attend or exercise this sports. That's very, very excited, in fact. So there is difference between the air guns for blinking and target shooting, and also air guns developed much more for airsoft games. Okay, all of them are air guns, not firearms. And also for airsoft gun, most of the guns are made as a replica of real firearms used in the battlefield, in real battlefields. And for blinking, it's not necessary to develop, to manufacture the air guns looking like the real gun. Okay, for instance, like this one. This is not a replica of any other or any real gun, but it is a rifle or carbine, it doesn't matter. So in this case, but for the airsoft, in order to become more realistic, the game, most of the air guns looks like a real gun, like an M4, like HK-47 Russian, and all of them, if you look at, you realize that it's very similar to the real gun. Okay, but in fact uses battery and plastic bubble, 6 millimeters plastic bubble that doesn't hurt. The only risk is if the eyes, but all of the participants that attend this game has to use safety glass. Okay, this is just to give you an idea of airsoft business and the kind of air guns that we can find in the market. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed this short video, and thanks for watching.